Okay, let's get this stream started. But oh yeah, got to turn that on. And go on, but boot New Vegas because. Okay, let's get this stream started. But and YouTube's decided to unmute itself, which is just wonderful. What? Why does it do that? What? Why? Why does it unmute itself randomly sometimes? I don't get it. It can be weird. It's so weird. No, the stream hasn't hung yet. I'm expecting it to hang on my chat viewer like it always does. It's always seems to be doing it recently, and I don't know why. Traffic-related issues, maybe? Who knows? This is a sink, which has no more money and is worthless to me. It has lost all value and it's lost all monies. Well, do I still have to? Why do I have to? Ah. Oh, please, please! I don't have any. Yep, here you go. No, I just don't have any mugs. I still got like a million more upgrades to install, don't I?
How can I illuminate you? Is the light level to your liking? Oh, you're back.
Yeah, it's because you would put personalities in the bloody light switches, wouldn't you?
Greetings, citizen. Fantastic. Won't that keep you happy?
You might as well get rid of finance clipboards and turn them into duct tape. I don't even know how that works.
Might I be of service, sir?
No. Oh, here you go. That's all of these awful upgrades. Yes, that was just delayed as hell. Oh no, 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 no. No, I forgot to put the audio samples in. Ugh.
What's the hat? Dig, I'm a acoustic. Get me a good. Got yourself a sonic emitter, don't you? Or script. Right on, baby.
Ugh. I forgot about those when I did. Yep, it's hung. Of course it does. But the sync personalities collection of quests just goes on forever. It just never ends. It just has your traits back and forth across the bloody mountain endlessly. And don't tell me my sprint's not working yet, or it could just be the pacification field.
Did you retrieve the technology?
Oh dear.
Why, yes.
Here comes another 5-hour conversation.
If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you.
Oh dear.
I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain.
Ideology?
I'm surprised you have not heard of me.
Really?
I am first in my field. First chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs. Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the screen, twisted by science. He was
I love how he can be twisted by science.
He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brain.
You do realise it's probably Mobius's research, that's why you're in the jar.
He says he left of his
You know, if he was the brain scientist, then all of them have their lives to owe to Mobius.
Intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace. I'm not certain. Perhaps it only affects machines. If so, you may be immune.
I think it's just mental degradation.
Nothing to fear. Since we are afraid, it must not be chems, and you need not fear, which means you can test it. Logical.
The mere assumption is illogical.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success,
well, you can't even turn your own volume knob down, so...
All I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful. Yes. Yes.
Yes, continue to fail. Come on.
Yes. No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced,
I don't think
you know?
it's mentally sane anymore.
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember,
clearly don't.
We described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes. So let me... a bit, huh?
I'll set up camp. I think it's safe.
So you're saying it's the X2 array, not the antenna I should be examining?
Oh no.
That was most likely my plan, yes. Let me check something. Of course. I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency, and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been.
No.
Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his. Heal you? What, put you back together like some giant hard-boiled yum-yum deviled egg?
Yeah.
I mean,
I hate to think how horrible those eggs are.
Back together once you had your brain.
I mean, would you eat 200-year-old pre-deviled eggs?
Used in the name of aggression.
I don't think I would go anywhere near them.
Should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is...
Oh, get out of my face.
Deliver this message, and
What?
Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
Oh, that was the shortest conversation I'd ever had with Dr. Klein. I'm actually... You're not kidding, that really was the shortest I've ever had a conversation with him.
The lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us?
See, you don't have personal space issues.
Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned.
Oh dear.
Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend?
And you are mentally unstable because...
Yes, animal. Hormones, pores, glands, all wrapped up in skin. Who knows what terrifying secrets lie beneath your epidermis? Scalpels shall tell us your secrets, even if we must cut deep for such knowledge. I was head of my biology class at American High, you know.
Oh, it could have been so much more patriotic than that. It could have been called Patriotism High or Liberty High or any other really, really bad thing.
So, you put down Gabe. Thank you. A scamp, but really, his highly augmented combat programming could have proved meddlesome.
That was no longer a
In any
dog.
event, thank you for putting him down. One less test subject to catalog and sort. Clearly a failure of Doggy's cybo-engineering. There is logic and purpose in it. If these technologies are needed to pierce the Forbidden Zone, so
I'm sure a passcode would work just as well.
Science is powerful, and in the right hands, our hands, if we had hands, we would be nigh unstoppable.
Even a Mr. Handy has hands. And you don't.
The malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues us all. His hunger for power, insatiable.
Hamito!
Lair in the Forbidden Zone. His terrifying robo-scorpion army clicks and whirs across the crater of Big Mountain. Ever seeking, ever stinging. He must be stopped, or all of Big Mountain shall be destroyed.
Even by that logic, that doesn't work because the Forbidden Zone is in Big Mountain and is part of Big Mountain, and he wouldn't destroy himself because he's not mentally insane, unlike you lot.
Until next time, then.
Oh dear, they just don't. They don't shut up. They really don't. Yay! Ammo, ammo, ammo. Oh, I do hope sprinting isn't broken again. I'm just checking something. No, my weight is below the limit, so... Oh, that was a different nut. Is that a different nut job? Yep. I understand I understand. I could just. It's like talking to a. Yeah, apparently I know Astromech. Sounds like static coming through a radio. Yeah, definitely some form of radio coming through. I don't know how this is even... Blah 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 blah. Go through all the static. How can you even think of holding a conversation with this? I've never actually done these conversations before, so... And I get free ammo for this. I can only listen to static for so long.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in think tank. Its purpose unknown, undefinable. Its presence here impossible. Oh, really? Now the lobotomite is a master of the dictionary arts.
Oh, great. Verbology. Bullshit degree.
I do. And
You have a bullshit degree.
just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco tech on your arm? It is. What's your agenda bringing that in here? How dare you bring Robco tech in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are?
Clearly Dr. O was working for the other one, General Atomics.
Any robot those geniuses a big mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
Well, they've lasted 200, fine.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco.
Definitely General Atomics.
Worry about House? Why would I do this? Hope he died alone in a dingy room, streaming his last remaining bodily fluids into jars.
Worse.
And him and his dirty girl bots. Don't even get me started on those filthy biological catcher's mitts.
Again, referencing that there was two of them, even though I'm pretty sure one of them was cut.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission
And now the creepiest one.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear,
Lovely.
most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis. Will you indulge me? Say a few...
Fine.
Yes,
I'll say the dumbest thing.
Seeing your lips and mouth forming words, both... How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your
Memory clearly isn't something these tanks provide.
like having a
Clearly.
fish or extremely dexterous... What? Nonsense. What? What are you doing? Stop it. Why? Why are you making me partake in this filthy formography?
It's being obnoxious.
Enough. I am already intrigued. You have sufficiently percolated me.
I'm sure they could have built a
I
better
don't know
body.
what it is about the biology of lobotomy. I cannot deny it. The logic of it.
You know, I'm sure being superior involves having limbs that actually can do something, rather than just stare at monitors all day.
Really? What is this? Yes, I'll partake. This shameful feeling. And you'll keep coming back to collect your pay. Here, please. Take this from me with your rough, bacterial-laden hand. Oh, and here's a tip. That's customary, isn't it? Been so long, really.
Pre-war money is useful.
until I...
Ooh, level. Great. Perk time. I hate perk time. Because there's so many duds. And I don't like picking duds. There's so many, I believe, that's only duds. Yeah, because I really want that, because that makes it worse for me to actually sell shit. Blah, blah, the Pip-Boy light is so crap that I don't even think that's worth having, even if you are sneaky and you really want to have it, because it is so crap. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Today Forbidden's Lair of Science. Dog meat has worn off. I didn't know I had dog meat with me. Oh wait, that was when I ate like 2 whole dogs and didn't heal a bit. That was it. Robo Scorpions. Boom. It was wasteful, but yes, pacification field. Because apparently sprinting is aggressive now. Who knew sprinting was classed as aggressive? Why am I even taking that crap? I've got to curb my hoarding. Itching my foot. Which is why I wasn't pointing at him. I don't remember these moving. Don't bring this knife to a gunfight. I know you got no brain in there, but still. I've just got to resist taking everything. You take things that are worth monies. Oh. Yep. How did I expect that? Oh, one's actually in the Forbidden Zone. But the other's in Higgs Village, which is the other side of the map. What did I tell you? These sync personality quests are just basically have you go to every bloody have you basically go around the edge of the entire thing, because there's always one in the far north, always one in the far south, and if it's not north and south, it's east and west, and it's always the same. And without the ability to sprint, getting across Big Mountain takes an absurdly long amount of time. Oh no, Night Stalker. Dead doggy. Oh no, ammo. Bang. Bang. Got hit with a slug. Make a absurdly huge mess. This isn't the Forbidden Zone. I can't see a big glowing red glow in the sky. Also, on the subject of the Pip-Boy, Fallout 4, I don't even bother with the Pip-Boy skins. I just don't. I don't even bother with them. You know, even when they're free, I just can't even be asked to have them. You know, it's that kind of just pointless. You know, if the faction ones come up, I might get. You know, if the faction ones come up for free, I probably will grab them. But they're not. I'm not getting the regular ones. They're just a waste of time. And the only reason I get the faction ones is because sometimes with armor it looks a bit weird to have a faction painted armor, but on one arm you get the green Pit Boy. And it just, that's about the only ones I'd even consider get. I did take everything off. One who ate. Why do I get, like, disturbing memories of Tranquility Lane here? Every time I sort of come in here, I always get, like, a very disturbing memory of Tranquility Lane, and as everyone knows, Tranquility Lane is creepy. Really, really creepy. It's like Tranquility Lane. And even in colour, Tranquility Lane is still creepy. It's Tranquility Lane. It'll never be anything except creepy. That's why I never put it on the Lobotomite Queen. That explains it. It's because they're all in here. No, it can't be in a toilet. Why was I? Well, this must be I hate Robco. Whose house wasn't it? A giant tarantula. I didn't even think spiders even made much in the way of sound, but okay. Yes, definitely has a thing against Mr. House. Head, so assuming not quite high enough to be brain. Heart, assumedly, and the always painful crotch shot. Yes, the hatred for Mr. House runs high here. How could you hate someone with a voice like that? Well, I'm not even bothering wasting time unlocking that shit, because I know it'll have nothing in it, because the one next to it had nothing in it. And you! Lobotomites! Oh, fuck it. Sometimes you just... Stop running away, little lobotomite. Oh, you're a punchy punch one. Come on. Now, let's use a hunting revolver. I have loads of them, let's use one. Oh yeah, the weird clashing of mods. I have a scopeless one, but it doesn't actually use its sights, so it always just uses a scope annoyingly. Yeah, that's just a weird mod conflict, and it's not one I don't really understand how the iron sights work, so... And I can't resist my ability to hoard everything. I just can't. Oh. I don't even remember killing you. La 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 la, running through a random big mountain. Yuck. Radioactive cesspools. Is it radioactive, or is it just so disgusting that it's giving... I'd rather have rads. It is the forbidden zone. Lair of science. Evil science. Oh, what's this? Unmarked crap? You know I don't. You know I like unmarked crap. Oh no, it's a valley. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh shit. Ow. Well done, auto stims. Not overly helpful, are they? These auto stims. Weird. Alien. Let's go in here for science. Mainly because I have no idea why there are crystals everywhere, and maybe there's a terminal in here explaining it. Or just some Nuka-Cola, because people like... and drugs. So the plasma weapons are so shit that they don't actually do anything, isn't it?
How do you like that, you mother-loving bummy?
Yeah, they don't sound as dangerous as they do in the other ones. What's this? Bit B. Little town to zap. Neat. This room, however, serves no purpose. Oh well, there's a duffel bag there. And that's all there is. Brilliant. Well, that was a complete waste of time and of no relevance to all these weird red crystals outside. I love things of no relevance. Could it be the forbidden zone? Is forbidden for a reason? No, just Mr. Gutsies. And none of that's worth taking. I think this is where the seed bag came from. Yeah, it is. Now, I'm sure it's X22 for a very obvious reason that it was Vault 22. I think it was Vault. Was it Vault 22? That was the infested with plants one. If so, that's the reason why it's X22. It's just a little reference. I've got to find my way through the crystal zone. Let's consume some disgusting radiated meat and food. Yuck. Bitter drink, yuck. Who knows, it might actually heal me. Unlikely, I mean, everything seems to do with healing seems to be, you know. What the f... That's not science, that's magic. Science is no match for a big revolver. I mean... Wait, you can actually go in here? Noticing that. I can't say I've ever noticed that before. Oh, lovely. I must have been in here because that's the light switch sync. Great, gotta use a sonic emitter. Vault. Sonic emitter. Sonic emitter, Sonic. And back to the hunting revolver. I was expecting something down here in the way of enemies. But no. Lair. It's unusual, I can actually pick up this mutant cave fungus. Mentats and Hydra seem pretty common here. Ugh, itchy toenail, itchy toe. Ugh. Itchy toe. Always pleasant, isn't it, itchy toe? Oh hey, it's daytime and there's an enemy outside. Oh no! Not the mighty robo-scorpions! How many of these bloody things are there? Where does this one go? Oh, it's legged it. How many of these bloody things are there? I have never seen so many blue robo-scorpions in one place. I guess this is where they come from, the X-42. Meaning 42. The meaning of life. Must be significant. I love how I blow its tail off, despite blasting it in the front sensor array. There we go, one more big Dr. Mobius blast off done. No, I'm not looking. Boom. Not, you know, you try and kill me with some sort of tank robot, and I just so happen to have an anti-tank missile launcher with me. Yeah. Satanite armor plating? Not really. Yeah, but virtually impervious to small arms fire. So is, like, steel armor. Yeah, not really effective, is it? Oh, look, Radaway. Ooh, Radaway. Can't go wrong with Radaway, it's quite rare. Now where is this, which quest have I got on? I just need... Well, clearly above me, so... Oh! I use a sonic emitter again. I love how that's a there's a sample of that. Into the forbidden zone. Hello, crazy felony. I'm alright. Oh, there actually is an aiming ring on this. I didn't even know. Where are you, Dr. Mobius?
Hmm? Oh, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there.
Young and very bright. That definitely ain't my brain.
Very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Yeah, I'm playing in PC. I don't know how people play Fallout on console. I really don't, because I find anything shooting on console is just miserable. How I managed to beat Half-Life on Half-Life 2 on PS3, I don't know.
Oh, well, that's good. Were we supposed to fight? I certainly don't feel violent, but, well, these contraptions make it hard to tell. Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
Why did you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily.
Oh no.
Anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way.
And yet he's still about as mad as the rest of them.
The most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Or maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
Definitely latter. Definitely latter.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities.
That must be a word they came up with here.
The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that.
Oh dear.
Good, good, better.
I've always just shot him on sight.
Oh, yes.
Oh, so you're the one leaving mentats everywhere.
This is even better than my afternoon mentats break. Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought.
I'm not even going to question this anymore.
When nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
Two yellow, like yellow goos that both end in ard or tard. Actually, apart from one letter, they are except custard is sort of sweet, and mustard is spicy.
I find things curious as well. Go on. Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that.
How does a brain jar even take drugs?
Violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take
How can you take mentats in particular, which are like, I'm assuming it's some form of powder, like solidified powder? How do you even take drugs when you're a brain in a jar?
Sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose. Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the reasons better than I do.
Sure it doesn't. But okay.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name. Overwrote the old one.
They're all crazy. All of them.
As you or I. Although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies.
Yeah, and you've all took on the bad acting from them.
I must admit I have a vulnerability for
in space, no one can hear bad acting. Thankfully.
As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming. Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an
oh no, not excrement!
Rather harsh.
I was bad and excrement was one of the nicest ways of saying shit.
Some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
What?
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan 9s, but I may have coded myself to them.
Definitely watched too many bad old sci-fi movies.
Very dangerous, lethal.
To make a reference like that.
So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan 9s in case the 7s fail.
Oh.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes...
So all the problems here are because of Mobius messing around with brains and not really having a clue.
Isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional. Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do. Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings...
He managed to say reason once. Why is he going back to saying raisin?
For a reason, that I didn't change.
Why, is he trapped in some bad book?
Something to distract them, make them
That reference probably completely flew over everyone's head.
What had happened, and when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host. There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micro-magnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole fiasco,
Ulysses and some of the people from Dead Money weren't?
See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
What, I don't need it?
Yes, very good. I should have mentats in just you instead of the other way around.
That doesn't even make sense.
Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis.
What?
But it was enough for the auto dock in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem, and the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge,
well, they like making up words.
Can be reversed.
Oh dear, they do go on.
Data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial selves into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
But I can't go past the radar fence.
I I consider coincidence
Oh no!
profanity, along with the words astrology, loyalty, and luck.
Oh, luck is real, astrology isn't.
My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear, and along with the emotional download of a...
Wouldn't it be an upload if you're getting rid of it? You're uploading it to them. They're downloading it from you only after you've uploaded it to them.
And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly. Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried.
Oh dear.
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit, why, it houses a cardiac regulator.
The pacemaker.
The sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story.
And they did pretty much pretend that murder everything in their way.
Stop the think tank either.
Trust me, the book. You don't. I've heard enough about the Wizard of Oz books to know that Tin Man was a mass murderer. So yeah, you don't want that.
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep.
I'm still curious as to how a brain in a jar can be cammed up.
Repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old...
As are you, because you are so crazy. Because mad scientists is... Well, they all have that trope.
Yes, this is... Oh, intriguing. I've never been killed before.
Ew.
Although, after that time I got that phlegmy discharge in my biogel, I wished I had been. Well, if there's going to be killing, how should we begin? Engineering viruses? Cancer-attic... Whoa, have they not constructed themselves yet? That's a bit premature of me. The Robo-Scorpions.
Oh, not more.
They can assemble themselves from floor panels and parts scattered about. Quiet invent... Minions, destroy this intruder.
Oh dear.
Or perhaps make it more dramatic. Minions, to me!
Good point, random generation.
Oh yes, that's quite a bit better.
Is it? Do you...
Attacking with a capital G!
Attacking with a capital G? What?
I do so love integers. Attacking with a capital G!
Oh, this is just sad. I feel like I'm kicking him while he's down. Wow, he really was loaded up on Psycho and Mentats. Oh, weird machine.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we...
Hey, does it sound so masculine? It's horrible.
As to that, you'd be surprised how hard a feminine-sounding voice modulator is to...
I don't know.
Forbidden Zone.
I'm sure there's some.
With no brain-sustaining life support tanks grow on trees, I had to take what I could get. Ah, lovely.
Why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus and...
I don't want to go in the vaults either.
...to take us on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried...
I don't even need you.
I most certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you.
Yeah, feelings come from this.
Come from clans. They come from clans. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive
I'm not sure. I'd have to ask my sister. She's sort of the biologist. But I'm sure the brain is also a gland. Or is it the other one?
Well... Oh, alright. Perhaps I am.
So I'm pretty sure the brain's a gland. Not sure. I'd have to ask my sister on that. And have my eyes glaze over when she starts going into detail.
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain...
Andrew Durfee. You... Letter U are a queer. That... sounds like a statement from not knowing me. What does queer mean nowadays? I'm sure the definition keeps changing. If it just means... If it means likes the same sex, then yes. Then that is actually an accurate assessment. I'm a woman. I would rather be with a woman than a man. I dislike men. I really dislike men. I would go so far as to say I possibly hate men. Some are alright, but most I have a loathing for.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close eye. I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
I'm sure it wasn't, but...
Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied. I'm not going to lie. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological function.
The worst of the lot.
You know how
Actual
much
work!
you when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you. I can see there's going to be no reasoning with you at all, is there?
You're glandular too, you idiot.
Well, certainly there might be some things I miss about being ambulant. Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast...
The list of things I've done.
Still, given the tremendous...
And that's the only thing I've done, apparently.
...that went along with those... I suppose you're right.
That's more logic than it is speech.
Into question, doesn't it? Yes, all right, bravo. You've come up with something I neglected to consider.
I haven't even got a brain and you failed.
Now. So, what do... You mean I'll stay in my tank and you'll stay in your...
I don't want this thing back in my head.
It's not that I didn't like being in...
I don't want it back in my head.
This is goodbye for now. And you believe them? Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past them. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own.
Oh. Prince, get out!
Don't seem so bad.
They've already released the Cazador, what worse could they do?
The cyber dogs, I assume you saw.
Neither things are particularly threatening compared to the fucking Cazador menace they've already let out.
Every man, woman, and child we've met reduced to a lobotomite. Is that what you...
Yeah.
Well, I suppose...
I know they're harmless, they're useless.
Save the day. All right.
The Autodoc does everything.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your... Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. Right then, off we go. Clyde will be...
I have got item your brain. Shouldn't it be my brain? Not your brain? Who knows? Oh no, must look for perk again. They don't even use fire weapons, so... Although it does make fire weapons, actually maybe I might use an incinerator now, who knows. Ew, it's squelching. Squelching. Ow. I thought I could fall further than that. I keep forgetting this isn't Fallout 4 and you can't jump off a building and survive. And that's without the long fall booties. With the long fall booties you can jump off a skyscraper and survive. Let's not use a sonic ejaculation gun. Let's use something a little more beefy, for lack of a better word. Oh, where are those seeds? I might as well get them on the way out. Might as well get the seeds while I'm here. Even though I'm convinced I already got them all. Shit, that's all on the assumption I can get out of this bloody valley. That makes no sense. It's a skeleton with blood. That doesn't even make sense. If it's been gone long enough to turn into a dried up skeleton, then I'm sure it's been around. Who knows? Well, I'll have a look in the magneto-hydraulics complex. Weird. Oh, it's one of these locations. How do I get out of this bloody valley? There must be a way out of here somewhere. Oh no! Evil plants! With really, really bad hit detection. How do I get blood from a plant? That doesn't make sense. Dang it, nothing here seems to make sense. This isn't science. It's witchcraft. Big bag of seeds. Oh, how do I now? I don't even know how to navigate this place. No, can't go that way. How do I get out of here? Must be a way up. How do I get out of here? I'm stuck in this bloody valley and I don't know how to get out. How do I even... I've got to get up there somehow. How do I get out of this fucking valley? Oh. I must have already been here because that's the dead Mr. Gutsy. Well, that went down fast. I wasn't expecting that to die so fast. Oh. Yes, because this is easy to walk over. I wouldn't fall through the gaps immediately. No! Evil plant! Oh. Corrosive glove, and I want to wear that. I would pick that up or wear that because Halo. Why is that an item? I won't say no to free mines. Ah, a big bag of seeds. I'm not going back into this stupid valley. It's hard enough to get in there. It's hard enough to get out. I'll go to the dome. What is this? It's like a monorail. This must be the science rail. Right in the knee, apparently. It must be the laggiest part of Big Mountain. Yes, this is the science rail. Only through science does it work like that. I have to say, Big Mountain does look a lot nicer than the rest of New Vegas because it actually has a lot. It actually has distance. For example, you look into the distance. Apart from like the really far distance, you can actually see like all the rocks. It does look better than most of New Vegas. At least at a distance level. I don't know if it's just me, but I just find it very choppy. obsession with the colour blue much to have bluegrass. Wonder it plays upbeat hillbilly style songs while a banjo if you gave it one. Sing, 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 sing.
What's the hat? Right on.
You got some plans for me, don't you? I love it when you
Yeah, take all my dried fruits. And multi-dock.
You require some additional services? Rightly so, I should.
Oh no.
Alright then, let me just fire up the old interface for you.
Ooh. I guess I have to put my... Nah, I think I'm better without a heart and a spine. You know, you sort of... Yeah, I don't want my spine. Why would I want my spine? Oh no! Now, do it at the right angle.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. A fight?
Blaster with her radial beams.
Behold the power of science!
What? How? What?
I will unleash the incredible power of our atomic attacks.
If we scare it.
No, I swear you could. I swear there was a peaceful resolution for this. Maybe I took the wrong decisions when I was talking to my dick of a brain. Oh, talk about butt blasters. Boom. I thought there was a way to do that without having to splatter the brain pans everywhere. Oh well.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over.
I don't think that changes even if the courier's a drooling idiot with an intelligence of 1.
Discoveries safe until they were needed to help others.
What's funny is you're better with intelligence. You either have it pretty much maxed or you have it pretty much like minimized, because they take pity on you if you're so thick. You know, people will take pity. Random people in the wasteland just take pity on you. And you get new dialogue as well, which I've heard is quite funny.
Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
The Forbidden Zone continued to be, true to its name, forbidden. No more robo-scorpions were sighted in its canyons. Big Mountain became even emptier, devoid of Dr. Mobius's proclamations forecasting the destruction of anything that dared possess sentience. Still, it is said he lived on in the equations inscribed on the floor and walls of the Forbidden Zone dome. A cobweb tracery of symbols that told of 1,000 brilliant thoughts, now lost to...
Or just drugged up ravings of a lunatic. One of the two.
Constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours.
Weird.
The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
22. Yeah, definitely.
To devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing
anti-communism
orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
You know, it fails on a paperclip but manages to go through a clipboard.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magneto-hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the big empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued
because Talkie Toaster is evil,
reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub.
Which means that it had to be Muggy, because Muggy's the only one that can move on its own accord.
The toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole who created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge.
Muggy is just a cruel one.
Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches.
They can't even move.
He forgot their names once too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
But it's a jukebox that produces light. How can it be left us in the dark?
Sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times,
too many fucking times,
the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes.
So,
to protect small communities.
we ruined it anyway. We killed the scientists, but the bloody facilities ruined it anyway.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more.
And yet it is still crap.
Fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it, without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ, and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be.
No, I didn't put my spine or my heart back in.
Their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
The think tank basement, filled with lobotomized robotical frames of the doctors, now served as a graveyard. The monitors had recorded the battle in its entirety, including the think tank's final, shrill, terrified screams, whimpers, and pleas for mercy.
They didn't plead for mercy, though.
Last moments, as a warning to anyone approaching the perimeter that other smarty pants were not welcome. The courier was the inheritor of the Big Empty, and there was room for only one will in the halls of the think tank dome.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
Oh, crazy.
Those so obsessed with the past, they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Slideshow.
Is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust.
Oh, slideshow goes on forever.
And it was one the courier had to walk alone.
What, do I now have my transportal ponder? Oh no! Yeah, my damage pressure all's gone up, that's good. My ears! The forbidden zone. Well, let's use this shiny little thing to get home. Ugh. Next time, I'm taking a shuttle. I don't like transporters. I don't know where my molecules end up. You never know where your molecules will end up with these things. Let's have a look at the transportal ponder. Why it's gun-shaped, I don't know. But it is. Well. Refresh Pip-Boy. Yeah, gotta go north. You'll see why shortly. Gotta go north. I'm not farting around at night. Floating tree. Okay. Now the rock. So the tree has Lord, but not the rock it sits on. Brilliant. I didn't even hit its head. I actually didn't even hit its head. You saw clearly that I shot it in its body and it didn't class as a headshot. Unless I'm overkilling them so badly that all their limbs go boom when I hit them. That might be the case. The hunting revolver is pretty powerful. So I think it's one of the few weapons that has a close to 100 damage per shot. What's my damage threshold anyway? 41! I'm actually immune to most forms of damage. Speaking of most forms of damage... Stop throwing grenades at me, you turds. You right. You know what? Fuck you, Legion. That's what was hurting me. 12mm machine gun. Wow, that has absolutely no healing potential. Wow, I eat like an entire shopping cart of fruit and veg and it doesn't do anything. Healing items are so shit. Like, so shit.
I have a present for you from the Powder Gangers. I hope you like dynamite.
I can't say I've ever had that happen before. I can honestly say I've never seen that happen before. Wow, he exploded. On rickety ass roller coaster. Ooh, cactus. No! Not the fence! Not the fence with the gigantic thick bars that I, for some reason, can't climb through. Yeah, I can climb through those. It'd be a bit tight, but I can climb through those. I will not let something dumb like that That stopped me. Must be a raider. Close enough. It's a dead whatever it is. Well, it's dead now. The rest of its gang and nowhere to be found, but can you be a gang leader? You have no gang. Yep. Oh no, not powder gangers. I almost feel bad wasting ammo on them. They're that pathetic. I do a... Wow, I actually have more hollow points than I do actually normal rounds. Oh well, might as well stick some hollow points in. The Radical Roach. Which means I will never actually hit it, ever. Because they have a really fucking dodgy hit detection. Let me gang leader. Oh, that was weird. Not one of those hit. And it was a double crit, so it completely blew his head off. Oh well. No, it's just the music buzzing. You know, like, I'm sort of conditioned to hear that. When I hear like a buzzing of like rotors, I immediately look around for a vertibird. It's a condition. Is that powder ganger? Yep. I'm getting karma for that. Blowing prisoners into bits. I had a knife. Was it, or was it just me picking shit up? Picking shit up. I'm a train. Running along the rails. Actually, let's run on the rails. Nope. Claw country. Brother! There's no one else was T-45. Huh. Who knew? Guess the claws haven't come back. Still not gonna let my guard down. It's claw country. You should never ever let your guard down in claw country. Warning, death claws ahead. Yes. They must have not come back. Oh well. Just know that the second you let your guard down is when the claws appear. You know how they are. They're evil, malicious creatures that come out just because they see you as a nice tasty snack. In my case, canned food. No! Now, there's surprisingly nothing out here. Oh no! Big blast of fire? Must be an ant. The fiend got its ass kicked by fire ants. That's kind of sad. That building was popped out of nowhere. New Vegas really does fail in the long distance graphics department. It was obviously optimized for underpowered consoles at the time, notably the Xbox 360 and PS3, both of which are neither are particularly powerful, but both are more you were capable of taking more than this. Remember, Skyrim was on them. Fiends are fighting the NCR again. I'll be amazed if this hits. Yay, it hit! But the NCR got their collective butts kicked. Probably because they have 2 versus 5 and they only have like the lowest of low grade weapons. You know, that's how good the NCR army is. I don't think they aren't really a threat to anyone because they're so hilariously badly equipped. Something I hope for New Vegas makes a good deal of fixing. Because I know that for New Vegas is doing quite a good job of trying to implement lots of, make it so no caliber is obsolete by end game, and no, weapons aren't like obsolete immediately. Like for example, the service rifle is pretty shit the second you get anything better. It's just kind of... But I think the Fallout 4 New Vegas service rifle combines the marksman carbine and the... what's the other one? It combines quite a few weapons into one, I think. It's quite unusual. It works that way. I'm pretty sure it combines quite a few of them into one.
Is there something I can do for you?
No. To go through the effort to make assignment, they don't repair the gate. Or the fence. Sorry, I meant fence, not gate. But look, big gaping hole. At least that's sort of sealed. Not like some of them. Ah. Gun runners.
Hello. Welcome, sir or madam.
Surprisingly eloquent Vendatron.
I am ready.
It still amazes me how eloquent it is compared to everything else. Oh, really? That's the plinking ammo. Sorry, I've got to scratch my ass. Scratch that giant ass. Ah, there it is, miscellaneous. Oh shit, it's on my bobby pins again. Why do I keep doing that? Lots of pre-war money. Oops. Ugh. No, I do not want to sell my fucking bobby pins. Raxo I'll sell, but I'm not selling my bobby pins. Yeah, that actually is absurdly powerful. You know, I need to buy. I might as well buy ammo while I'm here. Really, this ammo is so cheap. Oh no, it's actually giving me. I know. I'm not getting all its money anymore. I'm not even bothering buying beanbag rounds. All I do is blast them off of. They really do have no purpose. So much crap. Mini nukes are fantastically expensive, so are missiles. Hive rounds are... Oh, ooh, nails. Oh, what, like one bloody Oh well. And here I was thinking these would be too expensive. But when a bloody cut our bumper sword... I might as well even buy the mini nukes, because these weapons are so fucking expensive. There. And that's the problem with New Vegas. The weapons are so expensive that you know they're so expensive. For they're too cheap. They are way too cheap. But in New Vegas they are way too expensive. Yeah, it's actually got the scope on it now. Yeah, that's actually... Well, let's see if I've got any other weapons that need doing. Just making sure I've still got the right one. Still making sure I've got the right one. Okay, there's a fully upgraded Lair. What an odd weapon. It still baffles me as one of the weirdest weapons. Wow, I can use throwing spears to repair shit. Might as well upgrade my... Still not great, but it at least works now. Let's use the Lair for a bit, burn for a bit of ammo. Yeah, let's just burn for a bit of ammo. There's no reason not to. You see, it's got a perfect little sight ring. So the Lair's it's definitely the best laser weapon, but it also has a annoying downside of, without like, you know, I've modded it so it doesn't, you know, I've basically modded weapon degradation down, so the only thing that takes it down is shooting at them and having them broken already, but the Lair's downside is, you know, it looks like pure upsides. Its downside is it's expensive to, you know, I knew I'd find you. Oopsie. I got Freeside Infamy because everything decided to go boom. Well, yeah, it's not my fault. The idiot got caught in the explosion.
Hire me.
Hello.
Yeah, so let's wait for it. Let's just let the King's gang member fight them. Because otherwise, a big disaster's gonna happen.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping.
Thank you. So, you get free caps, occasionally free food. Not much, but yeah, it's a little something for coming to Freeside. And burning a few rounds, killing the dudes. Figured out what I'm doing yet? Who knows?
It can be bought. It can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Ugh. These are some rusty benches. And a proper seat. It's a bus stop? In this country we get crappy benches that try and knock you off. Now, will it go boomy? Oh, I don't think oops, eat the dust. The Lair kind of killed it. If you haven't figured out what I'm doing yet, I'll go stay. The next video will be I will be going to the capital wasteland rather than the Mojave wasteland because I feel like I've done most things in the Mojave and I need to change the scenery. So that's the real reason, is I feel like a change of scenery. So, entrance for employees only. Because I'm 3 minutes. Well, it's not really enough to... Because I'll have to go through the quest in a station to get out, so... So, that is the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. Subscribe or donate if you want. Donation links in the description as per usual, as is a list of all past live streams. Goodbye.